Sagittarius, hello, welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christine. I'm very happy to be here channeling for you today, and I'm very happy you are here. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, welcome to another Sagittarius tarot reading. Sagittarius love tarot reading, Sagittarius love reading, and as is pretty much always the case here at the Tarot Closet, Sagittarius love messages reading, channeled messages from your person, messages from their higher self. Sagittarius, I want to show you the energy that's coming in. We have the Ten of Swords and the Empress. Kind of feels like an apology coming in here. Taurus energy, also Libra coming through, and divine feminine energy, divine timing, communication. I think somebody's coming in here in, I want to say, a more emotionally available way. Also coming with the truth and coming to apologize here. Sun and Gemini energy here in the Ten of Swords. It's feeling a lot like it's in reverse for me, but either way, no contact, no communication, and or in separation reading. The Empress has access to all the elements, of course, water, air, earth, and fire, and is able to create and grow pretty much anything. New beginnings here. A lot of emotional energy that's coming in around this Empress energy. So let's see what is happening. What else is happening in your reading, Sag? I'm channeling for you right at the brink of January 2024. We're still in December 2023 by, I want to say, for me anyway, less than 24 hours. But that's neither here nor there, because you're here when you're meant to be here. This is a timeless reading, Sagittarius. This is a fated connection. You're here because there's a message for you. So welcome again. So whether you're here in real time in December 2023, right at the edge, or January 2024, and really many months, even years later, welcome. Because, yeah, you're here when you're meant to be here. Sagittarius, all the decks that are coming in today are linked below. You'll also find all the playlists, of course, your zodiac readings, Sag. You'll also find all signs love tarot readings, all signs tarot readings, and those are love readings for the collective. If you are on a twin flame journey, there are very long, very in-depth twin flame readings for you that do come out weekly, sometimes bi-weekly. Those are also timeless, of course, and there's many down there. So feel free to explore if you are on a twin flame journey. I want to show you what's coming in here. We have Justice coming in. Of course, Libra energy, also Venus, the planet of love. Yeah, so there's some truth coming in here. We saw that apologetic energy coming in. They're wanting to restart something here. Definitely coming in with the truth. What is this around? This is an 11, of course, a master number, and that is around new beginnings. Balancing of their divine feminine, divine masculine energies to be truthful and clear with themselves so they can be truthful and clear with you. Again, that truth, and leading us into that renewal, into infinity, which is connected to justice. Ace of Pentacles also coming in, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. They coming in here with a commitment offer, a recommitment, taking things to another level. It's definitely on their mind. It's a very slow energy, but it is the energy of commitments. Contracts, partnerships. Looks like it's coming out of the blue here as well. Are you going to be expecting this? Maybe now. Let's see, Sag. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and let the rest go. If you ever feel messages are coming in vice versa, then that's how it is. That what's meant for you is meant for you. And sometimes I'm not going to even bring something forward. You might be picking up on it yourself within the cards, within a message. I would really appreciate it if you took the time to like today's video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you have not. Thank you so much, Sagittarius. Let's continue on. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. The Ten of Wands in reverse. Time to put those down. Page of Wands in reverse. Page of Wands in reverse here, also in the partnership placement. Interesting, because they're having a little bit of trouble coming here with what they want to say. The truth we saw coming through with justice, and the truth really, I want to say, in how they feel, but also an emotional availability and an emotional vulnerability. It's connecting for me today with emotional maturity, which they're kind of having a little bit of trouble with. Interesting. Yet wanting to come here and be honest about how they feel and restart things. The Ten of Wands is in reverse. This is your energy, Sagittarius. Jupiter in Sagittarius energy, of course, your ruling planet, as well as Pisces, the biggest planet, the planet of prosperity and expansion, wisdom and growth, and having some hope and optimism. And of course, it's bringing in some timing energy, some luck, which of course connects us to the Wheel of Fortune, also Jupiter energy. So holding back is what has been going on here, and that is coming to an end. This is the end of a cycle. It's the completion of a cycle, it's a renewal, and of course it's around things that haven't been moving forward in that Jupiter energy here. And of course matters of the heart as well. I mean, and this is the energy of love. And that Jupiter energy of things not having been moving forward, and I want to say kind of loss of, some hope here that's been going on, but that's turning around. Even in this Page of Wands in reverse energy, who's just trying to figure some things out. It's kind of a little bit of immature energy. We can see is going to be hopping on this horse here in the Six of Wands energy. Jupiter, more Jupiter energy, Jupiter and Leo energy. And this is just really wanting to go for it and really wanting to communicate with you. It can be around a phone call, a voice message. It can also be just around a message in general, SMS, email, social media, whatever the case is. But you can see here moving past these obstacles and these challenges here in the Five of Wands. So what have those obstacles and challenges been? And also, has somebody here been playing a little bit of games? For some of you, this is somebody who is a little bit, I don't want to say on the immature side, that maybe has just been behaving that way. It can be that somebody's chronologically younger. It doesn't mean that it is. But that's a particular message that's coming through for somebody. But interesting here is hopping on this horse, and this is a particularly emotional horse. And hopping on it here, not looking over at these obstacles, wanting this victory, as you can see, moving past it. So this is a lot of energy for me. Are these yours? How many are here? You know, that's too many. Those are not yours, but this is yours, okay? So we have the King of Swords coming in reverse, and here are those obstacles. Yeah, no communication, no contact, and/or in separation. I kind of feel like it's everything for everybody. Look, these are coming off. Yeah, there's 3 here. The Emperor, the Two of Swords in reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles is back. We're going to bring in some more in just a moment. This is where your person's energy is the strongest, Sagittarius. They're everywhere, but it's quite strong here. It's the King of Swords in reverse, Gemini energy, Mercury energy, and it really is where things are currently. No communication, no contact. Gemini is all about communication, information, learning, I want to say, just sharing of information, also absorbing it here. And Mercury, the ruling planet for Gemini, also Virgo, who is not here in the King of Swords, but is here right directly below in the Ace of Pentacles. And the lack of communication around this, around your commitment, your connection, your partnership, what is that for you? Anyway, it's coming back here, so something is coming in kind of out of the blue, and that is communication for me as well, in the minor arcana energy of the King of Swords. But we can see here in that Mercury energy, the planet of the mind, the planet of communication, that they haven't been, and they're having a little bit of trouble, and we already know that. But we also saw, and I'm feeling that energy of wanting to overcome that here, in particular with that Empress energy of coming here a lot more emotionally. I don't know if it's just time for some of you, emotionally mature. I am hearing there's some timing issues as well. So that's going to be for some of you, somebody's available, somebody's not, somebody's ready, Somebody's not, but timing as well here. I want to say, and I don't know if it's months or years for some of you, that won't be for everybody, but an emotional maturity, again, emotional availability and emotional vulnerability, you know, just being able to come forward and share feelings, that has been difficult for your person. The Emperor energy is right here, and it's interesting, right here with the Page of Wands. I mean, it couldn't be more opposite, but it's also totally in alignment. Aries and Mars energy, this Emperor, divine masculine energy, and we saw the Empress coming in. So we have both here in the energy today, has been holding back their feelings, and that's exactly what they're bringing in. They're also balancing out their energies, holding on to that Ankh, yin-yang energy, divine feminine, divine masculine energy in order to come with the truth. And the interesting thing is here, there is a little bit of arrogance and what are all the reasons they've been holding it back? Because the emotional energy is here. A little bit of conflicting energy, a little bit of standoff energy. You know, the Emperor can also, you know, we could also be dealing with somebody who's older, in particular an older man. It doesn't mean that that's the case. That's the thing. They're both here. And it's just the energy that's going on. And they are balancing out these divine feminine and divine masculine energies, which we all have within ourselves, in order to be honest with you. A lot about how they feel and what else. And we saw that with the counterpart, their counterpart, the Empress, that they are coming in here in an emotionally available way, wanting to restart things, wanting to be honest with you. And let's just go into that. The Emperor and the Empress, kind of like an old married couple energy. Doesn't mean that you are married or have been or whatever. It's just around that energy, but it's also two really strong energies. So some very, maybe a little bit of power struggle going on, but we also saw that. So you're both in this energy today, both kind of ready to have this conversation. Your person is indecisive. I mean, it's just incredibly clear. Connecting here with the Six of Wands and catty corner with the King of Swords in reverse. A little bit overwhelmed, I want to say, and there might be some kind of a compromise here around, is this around location, around cultural, religious differences, some kind of timing here. The Two of Swords in reverse, it's the Moon and Libra energy. So they have some clarity that they haven't been sharing with you yet. And this is also that truth that's going to be coming. We just see there's a little bit of indecisive energy here, connecting directly here with the contact that they're wanting to make. Also coming in here around this Ace of Pentacles, again, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus energy. So that's putting more time into it, I want to say. The timing issues that I keep feeling and hearing, and I keep seeing a clock, it might be literally around, you know, somebody who's available, somebody who's not, somebody who's ready, somebody who's not. But I'm also seeing just putting more time into that. So I'm wondering too if somebody here has been putting more time into, for example, money or work, distance, and not being available to communicate. Whatever that is, it's playing a part here. But what they're trying to overcome here, these 5 wands that they're riding past, and a lot of that is also just around being able to come in and be honest with you and speak the truth about how they feel, what's going on, where they're at. They are overcoming. So that's coming here in the 5 of Wands in reverse. Saturn and Leo energy. Saturn can be planet of restriction, you know, structure and rules, tradition, obstacles, some karma. And it's in reverse here. We can see that they're going past it. So yeah, working this out big time. It's really time. Again, here with this 10 of Wands coming in reverse of the new cycle. The end of no contact, no communication is coming. I don't think it's right here, right now. Although for some of you, it could be that something has been kind of peaking in terms of communication. That energy has been quite strong. If you're here in real time, I know not everybody is, but if you are, we're just getting ready to come out of Mercury in retrograde. So communication has been quite wonky. Again, here in real time. But putting these wands down and getting here, that's the two of you. the journey of love, you know, and this Ten of Wands, it's here, it's exhausting. There's a lot of stress around things not being worked out, whatever's been going on. It really is, yeah, it's a new cycle coming here. No contact, no communication, and or in separation. And I say that because I feel like when you're communicating, whether it's just messages or talking, that's ending separation. But for some of you, you may not feel the same way. It might be more about in person for you. And for some of you, I feel like that's not even an option. In fact, there might even be something going around location for some of you in this connection. But this is working that out. They're wanting to solve these problems. They're really, really wanting to restore some harmony and some balance and get past this, whatever's been going on between you, and get past their own ego, because they're in some shadow and some ego here, holding back how they feel, and it is around some emotional energy. And look what has also been going on. Okay, so we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and there's that Pentacle. So Nine of Pentacles in reverse energy is, yeah, there's a couple of things here. First of all, it's where things have been, so that's not surprising. It's Virgo and Mercury energy. And I mean, it's the lack of communication. There's just such a strong element of not giving this connection the time it needs or deserves, even if it is, you know, already, even after the separation, or not talking, just not even dealing with things. So that's going to change. This is some resolution that's coming around that. This is some problems in the connection. So we're seeing it in real time here, the setbacks. And it can be, again, for some of you, this is also around some of the time not put in because somebody's been working a lot. This can be around some, I want to say, yeah, some kind of like workaholism. It won't be for everybody, but it is here. And yeah, the timing issues, it's almost like you love this more than me. You love that more than me. I mean, it can be a person, but I don't think it's around that. Anyway, I don't think that's for everybody, but it is here. It is here that there is something that's they're kind of maybe giving more time to. They're coming in here with that Pentacle. It's a validation. It's come here twice, and it's coming out of the blue. And we can see that in this no communication, which has been a lot around some ego and shadow here in the Emperor energy, the divine masculine energy, that they are overcoming that. And we saw that with Justice. We saw that with the Empress, the counterpart, that they're wanting to come in here and be honest about how they feel. And the Wheel of Fortune, Three of Pentacles, yeah. Oh my gosh. Very much the case here. And this is also yours. This is also yours. And we're going to talk about everything and probably be bringing in some more, but I need to catch up. So we're going to keep this over here for now, but I just want to briefly say we're going to talk about it more in a moment. Venus and Scorpio energy. It's the Seven of Cups. So for some of you, your person has been, it's just been around commitment issues. Perhaps, again, not being indecisive, not being in the same place physically for some of you at the same time, the same place emotionally, not available. Somebody's available, somebody's not. Whatever the case is, too many choices. Again, work, money, other connections, location. So all of this is really validating for me, and it's also validating because it's in reverse, and that's the clarity, and that's coming out of this indecision here, which we also see, and it's a strong validation with the Wheel of Fortune coming in. A turning point in this connection, a new cycle. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius energy here. Fixed signs don't love change. For some of you, there is something around location or something in their life, work or money or, you know, differences in your life, cultural, maybe spiritual, religious, other people that are around them, whatever the case is. I feel like they haven't been willing to or even really thinking about a compromise until now. And again, the new cycle here, the completion of a cycle, this is the renewal that we saw coming in, coming around Justice and the Truth. And we also saw that coming in with the Empress. And it's around communication. Some news I want to say. So whether, again, it's a phone call, it's a message, SMS, email, social media. For some of you, maybe there's a chance of a knock on the door. I don't think that's going to be for everybody. But look, this is working together and working it out. Here in the Three of Pentacles. Mars in Capricorn energy. It's a collaborative energy. You know, if only one person is showing up here, it's not going to work, is it? It is around some timing. It's a slow-moving energy. It's the commitment. It's the connection. It's working together. It's sort of like, I need you we need to do this together. I can't do this alone. So this is what they're coming in here with this Emperor who's making some decisions, overriding the Two of Swords in reverse where they've been. So yeah, this is communication opening up. And even in this minor arcana energy of the Six of Swords, it's Mercury and Aquarius energy. It's necessary. It's time. It's time for things to start moving again. The communication, it's really clear here in that Mercury energy. You know, also look at some tumultuous water here, and it's a lot smoother here. So it's around timing again for me. And also even in that Six of restoring harmony and some healing energy. As those 10 of Wands are put down, you know, coming into some smoother waters and the emotional availability and the openness and the not being so kind of like having walls up, you know, 9 of Wands energy of just kind of having some boundaries, in particular around the heart chakra. You know, this Emperor is balancing some things out here and coming here with the truth for sure of how they feel, what's been going on. I think it's a lot more, perhaps again, some kind of offer, but it's more about communicating here for me. Look at this and where you're going to go from here. And again, there's really strong energy, I feel like, of work and location, whatever that's going to be for you. You were meant to meet, fate and destiny, controlling what you can, letting go of what you can't. There is a really deep soulmate energy here. So it's Six of Cups energy for me, Sun and Scorpio. So it can be that you've known each other chronologically for many years, or it just feels that way. You know, and that's the soul connection here. But this is time for things to start moving again, the communication. Yeah, I'm hearing that this is going here. Really interesting, because if you're on a twin flame journey, and I know a lot of you are not, and that's okay. I just want to mention that the latest twin flame reading, that's connected to the time frame here. So if you're not here in real time, a very emotionally intense reading, you'll know that that's the right reading. The King of Swords was wanting to be here, and so that was really interesting, because I was sitting here just having a discussion with my guides about it. Is it going here? And anyway, no. So this is where the Wheel of Fortune is going, and it's also going to be bringing in, look, what's here. So this is completely taking over here the spot, and brought in the Five of Cups in reverse, which we're going to talk about as well. The conversation here is something that your person really is getting ready to have. And they're just quieting some things within themselves, you can see. So I don't feel like this is a conversation that is going to be a conflicting, harsh conversation. In fact, it feels like an emotionally open conversation. The Five of Cups coming here right below the Knight of Swords. So this Knight of Swords has a lot to say. Libra and Mercury energy, kind of like coming no matter what, you know, and really wanting to change everything with what they have to say. They're riding that white horse again, and it's looking a little bit scared here. And I do feel that that's around some of this Page of Wands in reverse energy of some feelings that need to come out and talk about everything that's been going on here. And that's a validation for me in the Five of Cups in reverse, because this is asking for forgiveness, and it's bringing in some healing energy. Mars and Scorpio energy. And Mars is the planet of action and passion. You know, the beginning and the end, also bringing in some Aries energy, although it's not here in the Five of Cups. There is some Aries energy here, of course, in particular with the Emperor. And that Mars energy is around completion, you know, and things I feel here are not completed. There is a lot to say. You can see it, that you have not been communicating, and all the things that have been going on that are about to come out here. The Two of Cups is in reverse here within the Five of Cups. That's Venus in Cancer energy. So that's around the breakup, separation energy. So whether you were in person or this was via message or whatever, it can be that there was some arguing that was going on. And it can also be here with this Three of Cups in reverse that Well, yeah, it does feel like it was a little bit one-sided, actually. So this is the thing, they are asking here for forgiveness. So there's a strong apologetic energy. And we saw that with the Empress coming in, with the Emperor here, who's even looking a little bit, I almost feel like kind of, it's like one of those pictures where you feel like they're following you around. Sort of like side-eye. It's sort of like, yeah, I know, is what I'm hearing. So connecting with that Empress energy, of course, bringing you both in. Whether you consider yourself a divine feminine or divine masculine, of course, that might resonate for you in that way. We all have the energy within us, and it's really about those energies that are coming in here and around your person and the both of you, and what they've been holding back and what they're really have been struggling to bring here, that they're ready to bring here. They're ready to bring forward this emotional openness and vulnerability and have this conversation. And it's coming again with some humility. And what I wanted to say also, those Three of Cups in reverse, that's Mercury and Cancer energy, those Three of Cups, and that's around communication. So for some of you, that was a moment that they're also apologizing for this, should you have had an argument or things got kind of heated here, because this is around that communication. The cups are knocked over. There's an emotional energy here, so this can be recent. It's also just about kind of the emotions, I want to say, that were spilled, the hurt. And I do feel, of course, that it's still here, which is why they're asking for forgiveness. Yeah, this is really clear, Sagittarius. And of course, this 5 is connected to coming out of this conflict and instability, the change, and also connecting for me today with the 5th chakra. So this is that energy that I was feeling of what is that other pentacle? The time, work, distance, not giving you the time around something else. So again, it can be that there's another romantic situation here. It doesn't mean that it is for everybody, Capricorn and Saturn energy, but there is something that has played a really big part in why this 9 of Pentacles is in reverse. This is literally the no contact, no communication, separation energy here that has been going on. 1 pentacle here shy of the 10 of Pentacles. So whether you were in a long-term energy already, you were in a long-term commitment, you were working toward it, or it was on the table, we see here that I feel that there was time, the time wasn't invested. Again, whether it's around somebody working too much, money, or another connection. I just caught the camera. I just watched it turn off. And third-party energy, yeah, it can be. Your person most definitely has been in that energy in their head. Just a lack of clarity, lack of communication, some emotional withholding emotional vulnerability, availability, all of that. But it can be third-party energy too, is around, again, it can be another romantic connection, but it can be people that have been either interfering or some maybe even not interfering, but are just kind of playing a part in why they're indecisive in this. Location, timing, work, third-party energy is coming through really strong, and it's just going to be different what it is for everybody. But this is making that choice, Capricorn and Saturn energy, which they're doing now. And I feel like they're choosing you, Sagittarius, because here in the 7 of Cups, it's the same energy, really. Whether it's just commitment issues or there's a lot of other choices. They were stuck here for, interesting, they were stuck here for a while. The indecision, you can see it's still here, but it's being overridden. This is a matter of timing for me. Again, there's a lot of timing involved here. I want to say luck because that comes through with the Wheel of Fortune, the Jupiter energy, which we actually saw coming through too. But, luck, it's really just around timing for me. So again, whether somebody's available, somebody's not, but they're clear. They're coming out of this stuck energy. So this decision that's getting made here, look around the infinity again, which is connecting us, by the way, to that justice energy that came in Libra, the truth, a solution around the truth, the new beginning. And of course, infinity, for some of you, that's around your twin flame. It's not for everybody because that's also around infinity. I want to say like forever love. The Empress was very strong coming in your reading in the very beginning of your reading, and the Emperor is here on the table. So we know there is a long-term energy here, a strong soul connection. And again, whether you were building a long-term connection, you were there, or it was on the table, it's still very much here in this energy. And it feels like they're making this choice around you. They have been indecisive, but we see them coming in here with that pentacle. That's yours. And that's putting it in this reverse here, and that's uprighting that for me. And that's putting that in the Ton of Pentacles, the Mercury and Virgo energy, the long-term energy that you were either there building or it was on the table. They're choosing you, is what I'm hearing. That's also an 8. That is an action number, and it can be around karma. So whatever this situation is, again, that has been, whether they were aware of it or not, they are now. And they're working it out. It literally is coming here with time, and we're going to talk about the Queen of Pentacles, and I'm going to bring in some oracle. But that 8, of course, again, is the renewal. That's the infinity, and that's also manifesting abundance. And look at the water here, the tumultuous water as they were trying to make a decision. Look, it's coming out of it here in the 6 of Swords and moving here to, well, it's the divine, it's the emotional energy. It's around the love, but it's also around the emotions and the communication here. So it's getting out of this energy here. It's getting out of this indecision in the 2 of Swords. It's the Emperor here making this decision, and the Emperor energy, who is the leader, and coming here with this Wheel of Fortune, having figured out the answer to the riddle that is needed to get the Sphinx turning with the Sword, the transactional energy, information, communication, truth. Really incredibly clear for this new cycle. And of course, that's deducing into a 1, and that's the new beginnings, and that's also around the potential that is here and the opportunity for that. And it just looks here, look at this, 6 of Wands, Knight of Swords, Ace of Pentacles coming back. That it might just be kind of an out of nowhere situation. And yeah, the Queen of Pentacles is really interesting because we already saw the Empress. And she's kind of like I feel like the protege, perhaps an apprentice of the Empress. So sort of sent here in her place to connect here with the Emperor energy. There's a lot of healing energy around the Queen of Pentacles, a lot of Mother Earth Gaia energy. And she's very resourceful. She can make things work that were not working, new beginnings, matters of the heart. This bunny and this heart, fertility energy. There's a lot of reunion energy here. Looking kind of forlorn at this pentacle, there's a weight here. And there it is. She's here to help with that. There's a very strong magician energy that's coming in here with the Queen of Pentacles today. Kind of like, well, yeah, I'm hearing that, alchemizing this. Just really, the Ace of Pentacles, which has come down twice here. And that is the pentacle here, and coming here and getting this back on track between the Emperor and the Empress. Because the Empress sent the Queen of Pentacles here. Oracle. I'm not reading Oracle in reverse, by the way, right now. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ancestors. Please show us the cards. Those are yours. We're going to look at those in a minute, okay? So the first coming in, the exploring the possibilities. So for some of you, it's a strong validation if you are at a distance, and location is involved here in some way, because that's been coming through really strong. I don't know that it's for everybody, but it is here. The bear is one of the most instinctive animals, quite strong too, and also around timing, because they go into hibernation, kind of like, well, it's not just about the hermit energy, of course, because they're not just going in there to figure things out. They go there to sleep and get ready for the spring and the spring and the summer months here. But it's that energy of timing as well still, but coming out here, look, and that energy of transformation with the butterfly. So kind of the dark to the light, because they are in a cave, and there's a lot of information I feel that needs to come forward that your person needs to bring to you, and one of them being an apology. I think there's a lot more to it than that. But so that's the information sharing, and that's also dark light. That's the transformation here and the connection. It's really strong around timing and navigation here too. So for some of you, quite literally location. You know, there's maps here. There's information, there's news. So this is also around the timing of the communication, whether that's a knock on the door, which I don't think is for everybody for sure, a voicemail, a phone call, SMS, social media, email, whatever. So it's also around that. You can see here it's kind of like newspaper headlines, you know? Exploring the possibilities. And again, for some of you, quite literally actual locations. So look what's really interesting that came. It's magic. And that's a lot of the energy that I was feeling within the Queen of Pentacles. The Magician energy here. Gemini and Virgo energy. Mercury energy. You know, the as above, so below energy of turning visions into reality, which we know it's been on their mind. You know, they've just been in some ego, some immaturity, some indecisive energy. For some of you, there are other things or people involved, or distance, whatever the case is. You know, this is coming out of that, and it's taking that inspired action. And look, there are two butterflies here, the transformational energy. So also bringing in some of that death card energy, Scorpio energy of transformation and things needing to move here, new beginnings. It's also bringing in the earth, which is bringing in the world card, divine timing, completion energy. And that's, of course, well, yeah, getting to what was your goal? Is it to get back into the Ten of Pentacles, or to get there in the first place? Is it just to talk? Because it's all here today. And it's strongly around timing. And again, there can be some travel here. That's incredibly strong. It won't be for everyone. But it's having the obstacles out of the way. Saturn energy not affecting things here anymore. It's coming in here with a completion energy. A lot of soulmate energy here too. Life-changing decisions. Hidden treasures. Simplicity, inner child, and awaken. Interesting. Yeah. Okay, so a lot of what's been getting held back, I feel, around your person's energy. Of course, if any of this is coming through and you feel like it's vice versa and it's yours, then it's yours. You know, it really is how it's resonating for you. So this is a lot of, for me, this is like everything that they've been hiding, and that's coming to the surface here. I think that you already have known a lot of the feelings, but this is everything that we've talked about is right here. The hidden treasures. Look, they're holding a bouquet coming here out of this trunk, which is also interestingly here with a staff with music notes, which is my sign for making peace and restoring harmony. And we know that they want to work things out. Look at this. They have called on the Queen of Pentacles, which the Empress we know sent in here to help with that, with these obstacles and these challenges, I feel like within themselves and whatever else is going on here. Communication moving here again. This Emperor really stepping up, the Emperor energy, divine masculine energy that's here today. But an offer here, and look, if you zoom in on one of these roses, hidden treasures, there's a lot of emotion here. Look, there's news. It's like newspaper clippings. So this conversation, whether it's in person, on the phone, an email, whatever, is really going to be revealing, because hidden treasures, there is a revealing of emotions here. I think you know a lot of them, but a lot of information, some of which you might know, some of which you don't, but also revealing where things are now. And if you zoom in, look at the rose, simplicity. Messenger here having delivered that, it's right in front of the sun, which of course is bringing in the sun, the source, this Leo energy of this happy outcome, of this successful outcome. I feel tongue-tied. But this rose around matters of the heart, love and growth. And of course, connecting here with that sun energy with the new beginning. So I feel there's that energy of, I don't know if it's just easier it's going to be easier than you thought, or if it's just easier than they thought. But as you start talking again, I just feel like things are going to be flowing. And the alchemy of the magician here, alchemizing, which came through strangely in the Queen of Pentacles, everything that's gone on and what's going on now and setting things up for the future, literally here with the World card. The renewal. It's incredibly clear. And this is wanting to be right here with this Knight of Swords and the Six of Wands. Here with the Wheel of Fortune, this is all about this communication here, which we know hasn't been going on. The inner child and the awaken is really interesting because that is connecting, I feel, to what's been going on around your person, you know, in some shadow, in some ego, working some things out. And literally the awakened energy here is Archangel Gabriel. It's connecting me with judgment, Pluto energy, getting clarity, making a decision, waking up. What do you want? Life purpose energy. So dealing with a lot of the things that have been going on, I feel like here with this Emperor energy, connecting with this inner child, connecting somehow for some with that Two of Pentacles, whatever that is, breaking free from something, someone, breaking free from tradition, from that Saturn energy, which has been really strong here today. In particular here, we can see it in the Capricorn and Saturn energy. You know, the source is here, again, the sun, the happy outcome, the successful outcome. And I think this is a stork, isn't it? Who generally carries kind of an announcement, you know? So, of course, that's coming from Archangel Gabriel for me today, who is really very often in our readings, the angel of messages, the herald of visions. So delivering this message, your person receiving that, it's also for you. And, you know, the stork carries like the little cloth, right? Carries the little baby in there. And that's connecting with the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress for me. That can be quite literal for some of you, but also the Ace of Cups. But it's really just about the new beginnings. And some kind of offer, I want to say, but I feel like this is more about just coming together and you deciding where you're going together. Look where the awakened energy is here. It's connecting with the Ace of Pentacles, of course, which came down twice. And look at that. This is so strong. Revelation. Yeah, it's also connecting here with the awakening card. It's more Archangel Gabriel energy. It's like the judgment card for me here twice. Also, look, the healing energy coming in, the two stars. And there's a message here. Handwritten. Doesn't mean there's a handwritten note coming in. For some of you, again, it might be that there's an in-person energy here. It's not super strong, but it is here. But the energy of the message, so whether it is, again, talking on the phone or social media, email, SMS is really strong. And there's a validation here with this post stamp look for some of you that this is a long distance energy. But the revelation, awaken, that's epiphany, awaken, revelation, realizations that they're choosing you here. That is just really incredibly strong. You know, in this minor arcana energy of the Seven of Cups in reverse, of getting this clarity and getting unstuck and making this decision. Resolution is incredibly strong here. And that judgment energy, this is like kind of like shaking out the rug, airing everything out. Truth, clarity that they are receiving in truth for themselves so they can bring that to you. That's having it together, talking about it. There's a strong energy of asking for forgiveness. So resolution, yeah. Reconciliation or closure. This feels a lot like reconciliation to me, Sagittarius, but of course you have free will. Your person has free will. Energies, outcomes, they can, they will, and they do change. The decisions you make are going to determine your outcome. Channeled love messages, messages from their higher self, Sag. I'm going to look at this first because that was calling out. Do you think of me too? I'm trying to send you a message. Yeah, this is really incredibly strong. And it's all connected here with the Two of Swords in reverse, you know, like a little confused, indecisive, overloaded, knowing they need to make some kind of compromise here. I stare into your eyes in photos. That's Page of Swords energy. Watching, you know. You inspire a love in me I never knew. That's the Magician energy. I have so many regrets. Five of Cups in reverse. Please forgive me. Yeah, it's also going there. And that Ten of Swords we saw coming in, that was definitely in reverse. I miss you too. So somebody's sending in I miss you, and then there is a response here, and it's connecting with this melancholy energy. Interesting, coming through in the Queen of Pentacles. You mean a lot to me. I miss you too. You mean a lot to me. I'm so sorry I hurt you. And that's the other thing too, as we talk about this Ace of Pentacles, going here in the Nine of Pentacles and uprighting that. I mean, again, it's really the Queen of Pentacles who has it. It's kind of like, I feel, been handed over for some loving care, who is somehow in cahoots with the Magician today. You are my other half. Soulmate energy, very strong. And for those of you on a twin flame journey, that's also here. I know that's not everybody. If you are on a twin flame journey and you're picking up messages, don't forget about the twin flame readings, because those are specifically for you. So you'll get a full reading, you know. I think of you all the time. I want to be honest. Yeah. That came through loud and clear with Justice. We were destined to meet. Fate and destiny. Controlling what you can, letting go of what you can't, and timing as well. It's going here with the Wheel of Fortune. We are soulmates. That Magician energy, by the way, manifesting soulmate energy, going for what you want. And it's right here with the Emperor, who's going for what they want, Sagittarius, which is you. They're choosing you here. It's really very clear. You're my person. Your last channeled love message from their higher self, Sagittarius. This is a fated connection. So they know it too. I'm putting it here with the Wheel of Fortune also. Sagittarius, that is your reading today. It's been my total honor to channel for you. I really enjoyed your reading, and I hope you did too. And if you did, I would really appreciate it if you took the time to like today's video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you have not. It goes without saying, thank you for joining me today. I'm sending you so much love and so much light, hoping for the best outcome for you. I look forward to seeing you at another love reading. In the meantime, take care. Bye, Sagittarius.